The following podcast may contain explicit content and offensive material, and that shit is funny.
Welcome to the Pièce de Resistance 2020 Clip Show, featuring Lisa Graham and Dale Leopold. We're giving our cast a bit of a summer holiday, so we've all come up with some of our favorite bits, songs, scenes, characters, etc. from the past year or so. Enjoy. Are you guys preparing for some heavy weather, or
well,
is that going to miss?
It's going to, the bulk of it will go, it's going in at Corpus, but that's only a couple hours below, a couple hundred miles, so. So we'll get it, but it won't be.
Yeah.
No, preparing, no, we're already survivalists and preppers now, so we're good.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got the
weather is like the last thing. It's gloomy, and the reason I'm very twitchy.
Yes.
I'm very twitchy is because I have given in to my son, and I have gotten him Minecraft.
Okay.
And in order to protect him, I'm paying extra for a private realm, our own little realm.
Okay.
In which he can build to his heart's content and play with his other friends. See?
But,
lovely.
But not
yes.
just randos from whoever, wherever.
Right.
Yeah.
So now he's playing with me, and I'm having to play Minecraft, and I don't understand how. I don't know how to move my little square guy around.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, and it makes me nauseous because I get vertigo.
Okay.
From the looking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yay. So I have been hunched over my computer, attempting to reconcile names and sign-ins and accounts to set up this fucking realm, which I have finally set up. And now I'm... Oh, God. Okay.
I was going to say, the family that plays together sways together with vertigo.
It is bad.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I like playing with you, Mom. Oh, hang on, I'll come get you. Look, Mom, I made a chicken friend. And I'm just like, I have a stick. I don't know. Give me that stick. I don't know how.
Right, yeah.
I'm in a tree. I don't know how to get down.
Yeah.
But, Mom, you just fall. No, I can't. I don't know what to...
Yeah. No, I never much of a gamer myself, although I used to play back in the day things like Doom and Quake and all that. And
Doom is the first one I tried to play, and I threw up because I got motion sickness. And I was late to work, and I said, I have a computer virus.
Okay. Quick thinking.
And so
very
best
good.
Part of that whole thing, yes. Well.
So anyway, so we are doing something a little different this time. We are doing a clip show, which we haven't done since last August.
Because we're frazzled.
We're frazzled. We need a little summer break. And
so we can contemplate the apocalypse in a more stress-free environment.
Yes. So we have...
This is dark today.
So we have... several of our cast members have made suggestions.
Also frazzled.
And maybe by the time we get this out, several more who are lagging on this might...
He means me, too. I'll tell you what my favorite parts are.
Yeah. Go
my
ahead.
favorite parts are any parts where my husband and I talk. I like our dialogue very much. We have I like that.
Yeah.
They feel real.
Dustin is awesome at playing Jay.
Right.
And it's... And I know several, like the conversation about not being able to find the tortellini in the Walmart are ripped from real life.
As a matter of fact, he went to Walmart twice this week on our mega buying run. The first time he got all the way over to Walmart, and I'm not going to say, all the way over, it is an island, and that's like 50 blocks.
Right.
But it's a long way for an island, whatever. And then that is when he realized he didn't have his wallet. So he had to come home and do it again the next day. I can't get over it. I just cannot believe that this happened.
I know, me neither.
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
I know. Houston to Dulles, a 3-hour flight, no movie, no tablet, not so much as a fidget from the monkey. It's amazing.
He just sat there.
He sat there.
With his hands folded.
I know.
Jesus. You know, I even read 4 entire chapters of Simon Winchester.
Ooh, Simon W.
When does that happen?
I love Simon. His footnotes are witty. He is the best type of historian. Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh, wait, but no, look at my eyes. Not one twitch. I bet we could even fly to Europe and arrive with our sanity intact, like normals.
Screw Europe. Why not Australia?
Australia!
A whole new world.
Let's open up to us.
Got a note from Dustin, from your husband, your pseudo husband.
My extra.
Yeah. That he really enjoyed being able to sing the "I Am the Law" song, which was your idea originally.
Oh, look at me.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess so.
Because
he was Rudy Giuliani. Yeah.
He was Rudy Giuliani, and I did Trump. And normally, I'm very proud of the fact that our musical numbers are all original. I mean, they might be stylistically, making a tribute to somebody, whether it's, the Beatles or the Ink Spots or whatever. An homage, a pastiche.
Legally, it is an homage.
And this one was probably a little closer to the bone, but it's still an homage to the Judas Priest song.
It's very homagey.
Breaking the law. And so this was at a time, I guess, during the impeachment and all that, when it became very clear that the White House's strategy was, sort of like what Nixon was saying, if the president does it, it's not illegal. And so we thought, okay, well, let's make a song out of that, and it's I Am the Law. Here it is.
All the crooked Dems are claiming that they're gonna bring you down, sending out subpoenas. They wanna kick you out of town. Shifty Schiff and Nervous Nancy say you're out to lunch. They think that what you did
Let's hear from Lori Firth, because she
Let's.
recorded something for us.
She did the homework.
She did. She gets a gold star.
Only one.
Hello, everybody. This is Lori Firth, and I play, among other people, Betsy DeVos and Ivanka Trump and the new Miller-mobile and various and sundry characters. The best part, when I'm thinking about what really is special to me about BS, is how we get together and get so silly, which you can hear in the outtakes. But some of the things that send me every time is like when Chris Mezzalesta gets shocked as Mike Pence and does the, oh, or how he's so flatly stupid as Eric Trump. And I'm telling you, he can just do like one little sound and I am in fits of laughter, cannot breathe. So that's one of my favorite parts. And the music. When I had the chance to sing as Betsy DeVos, I'm telling you, I'm not sure everybody thought that I could do it, and I'm not even sure I thought I could do it. But the music was so great. The lyrics were wonderful. It's still so appropriate. But what's in it for me was just, it's something I'm immensely proud of. And the meditation of I'm ready for boring, I actually turned that on many times now during the pandemic to calm myself down and remind myself that it is all going to be okay. So I recommend listening to that on repeat. And then I have to admit, I knew these folks as professional colleagues, and we'd met at various events. And until we actually got together on Zoom, before the pandemic, we were really great on Zoom. It was the ability to improv and to be so silly together that meant so much to me, and still means so much to me, because these are drastic and sort of dire times. And if it wasn't for this group of people, I don't know where I'd be. But I knew I belonged. This was my tribe when we could all be so silly and laugh at the ridiculousness that was going on in D.C. Lastly, I also want to stop and recognize what an important role this podcast has meant for me personally in order to laugh when I wasn't sure I could and to see hope in things. And also the alternative reality and the script writing. I mean, it had to get crazier and crazier because reality interfered and was crazy enough. So even switching it around to where Hillary won is brilliant and prescient, and it's very cool. I am so proud to be a part of this, and I hope you continue to enjoy it with us. Thanks.
Everyone, welcome our new guest. Just like you, she is here for rest. She's here to unplug, unwind, detox.
So, why does she smell like a litter box?
Don't worry, Lisa, we'll be gentle. The need for rest is fundamental.
Well, I haven't slept much.
Well, that's no wonder.
It's either Trump or my dog Thunder.
That stressed out, pissed off version of you. We will help you to forget her. We'll pamper your body and cleanse out your mind until you're feeling better.
Cross your legs in a full or half lotus and forget all about the orange POTUS. Salam, shalom, and namaste. We'll make the nightmare go away.
You're on the road to wellness now. We know that's hard to conceive.
Let your worries cease, seek inner peace, and don't forget to breathe.
Log off,
Inhale,
tune out,
exhale,
empty your mind of worries.
Okay.
unplug,
Try to smile
have a hug.
for a while.
Don't feel you have to worry.
Cast your mind back to simpler days before the bad election.
Wander backwards through the maze and choose a new direction.
I remember going a whole blessed week without so much as a peek at the headlines.
we could live our normal lives without knowing or caring what the White House was doing or budget deadlines.
I didn't feel the need to check my Twitter feed with a mounting sense of dread.
Lying awake all night in a sense of fight or flight, with visions of disaster in my head.
There was no need for alarm. We could keep pushing snooze because nothing much was happening to report on in the news.
Yeah, the president understood grammar and sounded like an adult.
And the nation didn't look like Alabama with this motherfucking mindless MAGA cult.
I'm ready for boring. It's not a dirty word. I'd like to see the news on TV without flipping it the bird. Can we get back to boring? I'd never complain again. A little ennui sounds good to me. I'm ready for boring. Amen. Amen.
Hey, are you sure this is okay? I'm an atheist.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Okay.
This is so smooth. This is so easy.
It is. I'm just going to stand here in a daze, and every now and then I'm going to do side chick stuff. You're so funny.
Yeah.
I would never have thought of that.
Then, speaking of music, our musical director, Mr. Chris Mazzalesta, he stole the one that I wanted to do. Given the recent news about Justice Ginsburg and little hospital scare, and oh yes, cancer again. We if we were the praying kind, we would definitely be,
I'm lighting candles.
Yeah.
Chanting.
We cannot afford to lose her, and
Sacrificing chickens in the full moonlight under the comet.
there we go. That's one I haven't tried, but I will. Yeah.
I couldn't. I had chickens and I couldn't sacrifice them even for like dinner.
Yeah.
I gave it to a friend who killed and ate it very respectfully.
Okay.
And did like a little ceremony. I was not that attached to that chicken, so it's okay. But
Okay. Cool. We had
he was delicious.
getting back to RBG.
No, try. Go ahead. Try again.
Yeah, let's see. So
getting
we had
ready.
anticipated one of our plot developments was that she was going to be getting tired of all this shit, which I'm sure she is very much, and giving up the fight and stepping down. And we had Vera and Angus convince her in a song not to do that. And Chris will introduce that for us.
Hello, Resistors! This is Chris Mazzalesta, music director and voice actor for BS de Resistance. I've played a lot of characters, as we all have, really, over the course of the series. Well, I've played our illustrious, godly Vice President Mike Pence. And also transsexual Russian propagandist Yevgeny Ivanovich! Get out of my way, you red-stained cretin, or else I'll write you into Mein Kampf Part 2 and have you for lunch. Stephen Miller says so.
Hey, I hear what you're saying, Ferret Face. I kind of like him young, too. Even though I'm dead, it doesn't matter. Hey, this is Jeffrey Epstein, and I want to wish Ghislaine Maxwell well, too, huh? Well.
Anyway, for this clip show, I've chosen a scene and song that really lifts up and celebrates perhaps the most important person in our country right now, and maybe for quite a long time, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And honestly, hasn't she been anyway all this time? Anyway, in episode 27, the Song Book of Ruth, Madam Justice, who is played expertly here by honorary New Yorker Nancy McLemore, decides she's had enough, as many of the rest of us have over the last 3.5 long fucking years, and decides to quit the resistance, which of course prompts Vera, the cyborg resistance commander played by Karen O'Brien, to tell her not only how important she is to the resistance, but to American freedom and democracy as a whole. She's really a linchpin here, isn't she? So along with Angus, the Scottish MI6 transplant, played by yours truly, Vera entreats Madam Justice Ginsburg to stay up and at 'em and stay in the good fight. So let's take a listen from all the way back in January. It's Vera, Angus, and the Notorious RBG, and Up and At 'em, Madam Justice.
I know why you're here, and that your motives are sincere. But that doesn't mean I'm going to change my mind. It's true that I beat cancer, but sadly there's no answer to the problem of defeating Father Time. Though somehow I've managed to hang on by the skin of my teeth. But oy vey, I'm not immortal like that Rolling Stone guy Keith. I know I vowed to stay until that putz had gone away. But lately I've been losing hope I'll live to see that day.
I get it. You're distressed. But with all due respect, I beg of you to listen and to trust us. I know that it's not fair, but there's no time for despair. So come on, up and at 'em, Madam Justice. For as long as I remember, your eyes been on the ball. Always standing tall, metaphorically, I should note. But if you quit before November, our democracy might fall.
And that just might be all that she wrote. Aye, if you put down that gavel, then the country will unravel. And that's why we need you here, Justice Ginsburg. I didn't mean to cause a panic, but we are stuck on the Titanic. And the orange shit Gibbons the freaking iceberg. Now if we were in Scotland, aye, there'd be no mollycoddling. That obnoxious blue wank maggot, his fat throat would be a throttling. Ach, so hitch up your robes now, lass, because this too it shall pass. And when we knock him down, we'll make some time to get a bottle in.
Yes, well, that's all well and good, but in our own neighborhood, our stomachs all are churning as Australia keeps on burning. Our leaders all ignore it or say there's nothing for it. They won't accept the tides are surely turning. And if you quit, we might well lose a woman's precious right to choose, while Trump rides in a victory parade. We're heading into battle. Everyone must grab a paddle and start to row, 'cause it's much too deep to wade.
Oh, please, I'm only human. Save all your doom and gloom and nasty visions of looming disaster. Yes, the government's verkackter, but neither you nor all my doctors can possibly make election day come faster.
Come on, lads, let's sing her praises for Malign as we salute her. She's as short as Baby Yoda, but somehow she's even cuter. We know that we'll be victorious with some help from the Notorious. Growing headlocks! Say it like a pirate. The lady might be short, aye, but she's no shrinking violet. It stands for better, and you know this little sister, well, she ain't no B-lister. Aye, she's tougher than Darth Vader. Glad she's on her side, she's got 20/20 vision, and her chest, oh, does they swell with pride when she renders her decisions. Her demise has been predicted, and it's always contradicted as she finds another way to live and fight for one more day. Aye, we really do adore ya, so again we must implore ya. Up and at 'em, Madam Justice.
Very nice. Yes, we love you, RBG.
We do, very much so.
Look.
If you'd like an organ, all of them really, I will give them to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was forced to pick something else, and one of the things I really enjoyed was towards the end of season 2 when Trump is contemplating a civil war, and he has been sedated by Kellyanne Conway and Ivanka because he was tweeting a little too far over the edge. So they managed to.
We thought that the Civil War part was a bridge too far. He'd never go there. It was satire.
It really was. So we had him fantasize about leading a civil war, and we did it gave it the Ken Burns treatment, and had a lot of fun with that.
We're sorry if we tipped him off. We didn't mean to.
What's going on?
Duck, sir! Incoming!
Whistleblowers at 9 o'clock! 4 of them!
That was a close one. What should we do, sir?
How the fuck should I know? I just know I'm hungry. Any more hamburgers left?
Well, I just finished the last one from my special supply, sir. I'd be happy to regurgitate it for you.
No thanks, Stephen.
Sir, I'm afraid we're also out of hyphens.
What? This is a disaster. But at least I've still got this.
You're tweeting, sir? Really?
My dearest Ivanka, I tweet this while I anxiously await your return from the front. It has been 12 days since Melania left on her diplomatic mission to Canada. She has not been heard from since. I ordered Secretary Eric to activate the Space Force, but he reports that he has locked himself in the bathroom. I sent General Rudy out to the front with a squad of elite Proud Boys 3 days ago. They fragged him that evening. Sad. And now, with no cable reception, I can only wait.
Well. Isn't this a pretty picture? Whoa, Nelly on a Monday.
Crooked Hillary! Okay, come on, fellas. Lock her up. Fellas? Where'd you go? Fellas? Which way did they go?
Yeah.
I was busy adding all our episodes to IMDb, which I didn't know.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't had an IMDb page, and now I feel very actory.
We have lots of them, and
But did you just set everybody's up? Is that what you did?
I did the whole show. Like all 35 episodes are in there and complete with the cast, and several of our cast members have already been on IMDb because they were in one this or that and the other. But they are all in there now. And I had to, straighten out.
I noticed that when I opened IMDb to see who the animated characters were being voiced by, because, that's how I roll.
Yeah.
And I said, I have an IMDb page now, sort of, kind of. How did that happen?
Yep, exactly.
Right, well.
Yeah.
Now I feel famous.
Indeed. So, there was something else
I
there.
am going to be a tiger baby. A baby tiger.
A baby
in
tiger?
Argentina.
But the English version.
Yes, I have no idea how this is happening, but I'm doing, apparently I am narrating. It's a PSA on washing your hands for children.
Okay.
And I am the narrator.
/ tiger.
The monkey? Which is basically Jake.
Yeah, right.
Or a Jack Russell Terrier.
That's
Same
good.
thing.
Good. Yeah.
So that's monkey. And I'm a baby tiger, I believe, as well. So So just to wash your hands and...
I love those kind of gigs. Various times I've been a talking police whistle in Spanish, and a cat that was sort of clumsy but street tough, and that was for the Sesame folks, which was great fun.
Scruffy the cat, he was just kind of, oh no, look out, the bookshelf's falling down, oh.
That kind of thing.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was great fun. Great fun. Send me more, please.
Some of those things these are the kind of things that I apparently have an agent in Argentina. So.
Yeah. Who knew?
And a cough.
And a cough.
I worry now. I worry.
Don't worry. The Rona will take one look at you and say, nah, not much I can do there.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Our accountant came over today to get information.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my meeting with my accountant started thusly.
Yeah.
The dogs go insane. We
Yes.
shovel them outside. I get to the door, and I see him through what's left of the window that thunder hasn't pounded out.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, Mikey, get a fucking mask on. And that's how we start.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it, I forgot. That was our meeting. So.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Yeah, I have nothing else.
Well, someone...
I'm so over this whole pandemic thing.
I know.
Someone make it stop.
Well, we've had fun season 3 with our alternate history, where at least Trump, we don't have to worry about Trump except as an escaped convict, because we have President Hillary, played by the amazing Nancy McLemore, who's another person who did their homework and sent us this.
I knew she would.
This little write-up of a scene in which you're trying to teach her how to be funny, President Hillary, and it's not going too well. So let's give it a listen.
Hi there. Thanks for listening to BS de Resistance. I'm Nancy McLemore. In episode 34, I get to play Hillary Clinton and Ruth Bader Ginsburg. This episode is fun for me because not only did Hillary get to eat a bunch of cookies recently, but this episode is fun for me because wait, I forgot what it did. Oh, yeah. Kind of a fantasy. Legalize. Okay, here we go. I am not an evil witch. 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 What, yeah? That might work. Vote for me. I gave you legal cannabis. I'm not a witch. I am not a witch.
The other thing I thought you would choose would be the musical number.
I didn't do my homework.
Well, I know. But if you had, I'm just...
What would I have chosen had I done my homework? Do tell. No, seriously.
The apparition of the purple one in the Oval
That's
Office.
right. How could I have forgotten Prince was in there? Oh, I choose Prince.
Okay. Good.
Mm-hmm. That was my favorite scene because we had Prince.
Yeah.
It was nice.
What are you going to do? And I like
Prince.
the fact that, George Washington III, of course, sang the part and brilliantly. And the other thing we threw in there was he alluded to a past affair with RBG because
because they're both pocket sized.
Yeah. He's about the same height. He didn't have to stand on his tiptoes to kiss her. Yeah. So that was a whole lot
You're right.
of fun.
When I did my homework so thoroughly and carefully, as I was thinking, listening to all of the episodes again for the 100th time.
Of course.
I did. I then chose, and it was tough because I had to narrow it down between those other episodes and the Prince one. So I chose Prince. Let's listen to what I chose.
Yes.
When I did my homework.
Very good. So nice of you. All
right.
Y'all through? Hey there, yes. Ladies, you need some of my purple magic up in the white, so very white, incredibly white house. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today at the seat of power
Whoop, whoop.
Don't try to resist, it's useless. Don't matter if you're from Brooklyn.
Flatbush in the house.
Where the women are so good looking.
Oh, still a charmer.
Illinois or California.
Herrick Ridge represent.
I got some truth to lay on ya. And to the gentleman from Virginia.
Oh, Richmond, yo, yo, yo.
Gonna pour the funk right in ya. Makes no difference who you are. In my parade, you all are stars. Even in this tight-ass, crazy, messed up town. Doesn't matter your complexion, march your hands in my direction to the funky church of getting down. Now put your hands together. This is what it sounds like when white folks try. Look, just do me a favor, please, and stop clapping on the ones and threes. No, alright, now, isn't that better? Yeah. Now, where's my POTUS at?
Right here, Your Highness.
Lord knows I ain't no preacher, but still I'm gonna teach ya. I can see we got some work to do. Today I'm gonna bless your ass with funkiness. Gonna show you how to do the boogaloo.
What about me?
You too, you wanna be relatable. I don't think it's translatable, but what the hell? Let's all do our best.
Oh, good luck with that.
You wanna reach the voters, help them learn to love the POTUS. But first we gotta tackle all that stress.
Oh, yes, he's really quite good at that.
And just like old Abe Lincoln said, you can fool me once, you can even fool me twice, but you better listen up and loosen up. That's my advice.
You know what? I think this calls for a harmonica solo.
No, Tim, no. Hey, that was not bad. Or, just killer weed. Either way, rock on.
Who knew a harmonica solo could be so sexy?
Golly, I haven't felt this good since I sold all my Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, y'all trying my patience, that is. White people are funky all your own. This world needs some salvation from all its tribulations. It's gonna need a dose of purple power. 'Cause when the show is over, you gotta answer to Jehovah. His wrath will rain down like a meteor shower. So when I knock on the door of your house, you can't be a frightened mouse. Don't you hide beneath that bed and cower. You better let me show you, 'cause deep inside you know you want to see my wonderful watchtower.
My star,
Thunder
you
Bat.
can ring my
He's got a
bell
plan for that.
anytime.
Now you're getting that POTUS, gonna bloom just like a lotus. But we gotta keep you on the funky path. Now look at here, see this purple silk and lace? Aw, don't give me that face. Just slip 'em on right after your daily bath. You still got yours, yes?
I do.
Oh, they'll put a little wiggle in your walk.
Oh, what the hell? I'll try anything once.
Alrighty, almighty, all of y'all get ready. Say it with me, loud and proud. Funk it up while it's still allowed. Caucasian sing. Yeah.
Oh, swing it.
I got jiggy with it.
Now, as of this taping, we have not heard back from Karen, although I think one thing I might choose for her is in our new timeline, we have, of course, not only President Hillary, but Vice President Tim Kaine, and he is stuck with babysitting Jake. Tries to show him around Washington and sing a sort of a corny patriotic song, and gets halfway through. Jake decides to show off his flying powers and takes the Veep high up above the DC, much to his surprise.
Yes.
So
That's a good one.
So here it goes. Here we go with that.
Here you go, sport.
Thanks, Uncle Tim.
Aren't these pretzels sensational?
Yeah.
I'll try to keep this short. This can be fun and educational.
Really?
I thought we'd start our visit here on the famous National Mall.
But I don't get it, Uncle Tim. I don't see any stores at all.
What? Oh, that's a good one, buddy. This mall is not for shopping.
Okay, and hey, how about a sundae now with extra chocolate topping?
In a minute, Jake. Now, take a gander at that skyline.
Whoa.
Do you see what I see? A needle pointing to the sky.
Like a really big wee-wee.
Well, yes, I guess that's true, son. It's for the father of our country. It honors President Washington from Virginia, just like me.
Did Mr. Washington own slaves?
As a matter of fact, he did.
But isn't owning people wrong?
You better believe it, kid. But you know how it is when sometimes you try your best to do good, but somehow it still all turns out wrong.
Yeah, like when I thought Thunder and Larry were getting a little too hairy and Fido's fur was much, much too long. Their tails were never wagging, their tongues were always dragging. In Texas, the heat is really strong. So I thought I'd do them a favor, and I took the electrical shaver.
Why don't we get back to the song?
Oh.
In America, we usually know the line twixt right and wrong. But sometimes we forget the truth, then we don't get along. But just when all seems lost and we've gone so far astray, great women and great men arrive to show us all the way. Honest Abe and Dr. King changed our land from top to bottom.
Oh yeah? And then what happened?
Oh, well, somebody shot him.
So you mean we're kind of the good guys, but sometimes bad guys too?
Whoa there, partner. Listen up. Hold your horses, buckaroo. We're always aiming higher, and sometimes we will fall. But as long as we aspire, we'll never drop the ball. Someone always has a grievance, but there's also freedom's call. So I pledge my allegiance to my country, warts and all. So constantly we're striving. Everyone must do their part. There's lots of folks conniving to tear us all apart.
Oh, like the Mentors.
But for every ugly villain, a hero will appear. With a new deal, they'll lead us beyond the new frontier.
There's horses too? Cool.
Over that way lies the White House, where the presidents do roam. For a long time, only white men had made that house their home. It took us way too long. Hey now, we're only human. But we elected a black president, and now at last a woman.
Yeah, but Mama says she's boring.
Well, I guess by now that you know my opinion overall, I really think we're pretty swell. My country, warts and all.
Cool. You know, Mr. Kane, I like warts.
Yeah?
Yeah, especially Hogwarts. Hey, can you keep a secret?
Sure, you bet.
That's where my mommy and daddy met. Oh, are you a muggle?
Well, yes, I'm a muggle, but I'm a cool muggle. Over yonder is the Capitol, where our nation's laws are made. I used to work on them myself.
Let's get some lemonade, please. Please, please, please. You know, I've heard of laws. They sound pretty good to me. Except the one I hate.
Huh?
The law of gravity. Hang on.
Whoa! Jake, how are you doing that? Blowing it up here! Throw in the sky! Whoa! Oh my, young man, you startled me. Oh, look, the reflecting pool. From here it looks spectacular, shining like a jewel. We may be far from perfect, but still we have a dream.
Even though some stupid bird brains make mommy want to scream.
Let's try to make things better, so we can all stand tall. In the meantime, we can still be proud of our country, warts and all. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself, Jay.
Yeah, I really did.
Especially that part where we were, flying around Washington.
Yeah, you were flying.
The sky.
Yeah,
I'm kind of surprised we
right
didn't have an F-15 on us.
No problem. We can just
25
dodge
seconds. I don't know where you got that kind of clearance, but I'm pretty impressed, I have to say.
Oh, we'll dodge.
You kind of got to get back now because your mom is probably looking for you, and your dad's over at the Mint, so we got to get back to Auntie Nono and kind of continue on with things as we go. So let's get a hot dog to go, shall we?
Done that. I mean, I've never done
with everything, or did I?
Come on, let's do it again.
George also, of course, plays Dr. Ben Carson, who hasn't been on the new season yet. I don't think we've figured out a way to work him in there for that. But
Right, because we were redeeming him in the last one, so we'd have to unredeem him.
Right. Yeah,
We'd have to slip, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, we basically had him being insulted by Trump and with a minstrel routine, no less, complete with Mike Pence in blackface, which really plays well, audibly. And then he gets some revenge on Trump, and then he has this sort of like empowerment song that you helped write, like What Happened to Me, playing on the fact that, yes, he actually was a brain surgeon and was a role model in the African-American community for a long time, and then he threw it all away.
Well, one thing is clear, I've been stuck in first gear. You people been playing old Ben. Now I'm awake and I'm woke, and I'm in on the joke. Now this grifter's game is coming to an end. My friends and relations have run out of patience. It's time I was true to myself. This chosen man of God is a motherfucking fraud. I've been working for the devil himself. I'm joining this fight, gotta do what is right, and with God as my witness, well, not that grain-filling pyramid God, but the good God above, I'll remember my blackness. I'll work really hard to regain my black card. I guess I'm a little out of practice. But hey, it's not brain surgery, which you motherfuckers seem to have forgotten I can do. God damn it, sorry Lord, y'all have made me into one of you. Just like 1773, I'm throwing out all the tea. Y'all think that I am dumb, I'm just through being numb. I'll give the resistance a bit of assistance. Look out, bitches, here I come. See, y'all motherfuckers seem to have forgotten who the fuck I am. I am the brain surgeon. I could get all up in this shit and you don't realize who you messing with. I am all up in this bitch. Y'all don't know what y'all messing with. I'm all up in here messing your shit up. Y'all don't even know what's gonna happen. You think Rick Perry was something? Wait till I get my hands on your ass. Y'all don't see what's going on. I am your worst motherfucking nightmare. Y'all ain't sure, are you? You ain't sure? Y'all don't know what you're dealing with, right? I got your shit right.
Oh!
Yes?
Apropos of nothing.
Yes. As most
I
things
have
are.
news.
Okay.
I have, that's true. I have news.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
My husband has a hall pass prospect. Yes.
Yeah.
He has someone that he would like me to issue a hall pass for should the opportunity ever arise. And at the moment, he just wants to hang out. But you're not going to believe who.
I'm not going to believe it, so you might as well tell me.
AOC.
Yeah?
He's like, I am starting to get a crush on her, and I would like to have a beer. I said, all right, I don't blame you. She's lovely. And that speech she gave, ripping Ted Yoho a new ho.
Yeah. That was very impressive. Even if, no matter what you think of her, good, bad, and different.
Seriously one to watch right there.
Yeah, it was a hell of a statement.
And she was right, by the way.
Of course.
We endure that bullshit every day, all day long.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think a lot of people are a lot more aware than they were a few months ago of how everyday racism. I mean, how do I put this better? How common racism is in the big and small ways, and that it's just a daily occurrence for so many people. And sexism is, I mean, equally.
Women have understood that
ubiquitous.
this is a thing for a very long time. Yeah. It's new to you,
right.
Old white guy.
Yeah.
But for us, we are aware.
Yeah.
Just
Great.
a little.
I think this is something we talked about way back, like in the very early days of the show, one of our bonus chats. And it's just as true, unfortunately, today. And is certainly being encouraged by certain folks in D.C.
Yeah, well, y'all just hang on to your butts. We got to get through January.
Yep.
And then with hope, luck,
And a lot of
hexes,
disinfectant.
and voting, we will be able to recover.
Yeah.
But as it is now, grab hold to your butt.
That's right. So we
What
hope,
were we saying?
We hope like you, we hope you like us. Let's put it that way. We hope you like us.
We don't know if we hope like you. You may hope for tuna peanut butter sandwiches, and I do not.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a Purple Avenger snack. No, even that. But
no, he's on a Go-Gurt kick.
Go-Gurt. Yeah. That's the
it's
stuff that
yogurt
gets all
in
over
a tube
carpets.
like a popsicle. Yes, and it dries to a rock-hard consistency immediately on the floor or the sofa.
Yeah.
And if you eat 4 or 5 of them, guess what happens?
It Go-Gurts out of you.
You get the Slurpees, he has proclaimed.
Okay. I don't have trouble believing that. Yeah, my kids, when they were that age and going to a Montessori school, they banned Go-Gurt because it tended to shoot out of the tube from being squeezed, and then it was just not fun to clean
Then
up.
it'll also shoot out the other end when you're...
Yep.
If you eat a lot of it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, well.
right now, he's paralyzed by Minecraft while he's in there busily doing things and building things. And
It's educational.
you know, I set it up so that he could talk to his friends.
Yeah.
So they could all play Minecraft in Lisa's private realm.
Does he have to
no bad
wear
guys.
a headset or something, or
He could.
good? Yeah.
He will. Right now, he's just...
Yakking.
His tablet broke, and his tablet just came back in, and we don't have his friends in the room, and I'm still setting everything up, and it's all this... I want to poke my eyes out.
Well, once we get through with all that, and George gets through moving, and we all just take a little bit of a breath here, we will get back to the show. We have to figure out
Yeah,
what...
I don't mean to complain. It's all groovy. We're alive, right?
Right.
Check mark.
Yes.
Great big check mark of happiness. You can check that box.
Yeah. Feat accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
We'll...
My ladies and I give each other a big check mark every morning just because we have awoken and made it to the video chat. We go, check.
Yeah. All the more relevant these days, for sure. Oh, my goodness.
Hang in there, gang.
Yep. We're thinking of you. Spread the word. Gracias for our new fans in Peru. We actually have some downloads in Peru, as well as
interesting.
Currently in Brazil and Argentina.
I didn't even tell them.
Yeah, they might even
Let's not tell them till after I'm paid for the children's spot.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, hang in there, guys, and we will be back with another scripted episode on
Be
in
safe,
August.
be strong, find ways to laugh. Don't eat your neighbors, Alex Jones.
Yeah, right. I think that's good advice. That's an evergreen piece of advice there.
Don't eat your neighbors?
Don't eat your neighbors.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Like, don't size them up for months deciding which one you're going to eat. That's where it gets creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, if it slipped into your barbecue and you didn't know, then eat your neighbors. But, don't take a survey of your neighborhood and decide who's juiciest or easiest to cook.
Yeah, it'd be like one of those old Looney Tunes cartoons where the starving guy sees someone else and then they're now a leg of lamb or something.
Or a duck. Right, yeah.
Well, okay. Well, hopefully we don't get to that stage.
Oh, my neighborhood is right now full of tourists. Maybe they'll be fatty and juicy. Perhaps we could eat them.
How many of them are wearing masks?
None.
Ah, shit. Ay. Well, some of us will survive.
Is it genocide if it's all of the American people by the American president? Does it count as genocide, or is it just mass murder?
Yeah. It's all of the above. And
I'm tetchy about it because I saw that column from the Fort Worth Telegram. The Starr County, Texas, has informed its residents, we're sorry, we're going to have to send your people home to die because we don't have room for them to die here. So we have set up a committee to determine who gets to go, who lives, who dies, who gets a chance, who gets to sit home. We called those death panels, didn't we, Sarah Palin?
We did. We did.
Looky there.
It must be Obama.
61,000 people in that county.
Man.
Yeah.
Good grief.
It's hard to be funny when you're in the middle of the fucking apocalypse.
Yeah, and yesterday, something that should have brought me joy was so 2020, it's beyond description, and that is the start of the baseball season, this shortened season. My world champion Washington Nationals against the New York Yankees, and 2 hours before the game, one of the Nat stars tested positive for COVID, so he couldn't be there. And then Anthony Fauci throws out the first pitch.
A very bad ball.
Not a very good. He is a doctor, not a
Even
pitcher.
I knew I could do better than that. But he is pocket-sized as well.
Yes, indeed. And then the game starts, and then by the 6th inning, the heavens open up. There's major lightning and thunder, and they call it. So that was very 2020, the whole game, in a nutshell.
Nothing is going to work because of the apocalypse. It is apocalypse. See, you can't even have baseball.
No, we can't. Damn
you know what? There is a bright spot, ladies.
Yes. Not me, but yes. Yes.
Fluvogs.
The what?
Fluvog.
What the hell is that?
They are the quirkiest, most wonderful, most amazing shoes. They're stupid expensive, but they are perfect. Spend an afternoon with Fluvog.
There you go.
.com.
You heard it here first.
I know what I'm going to be collecting someday. Why would I buy shoes now, really? I mean...
Yeah.
As I told my accountant today when he was visibly uncomfortable, I said, get over it, Mikey. Bras are done.
Yeah,
You're just going to have to adjust. I don't care if you look at them.
Yep.
I'm not putting one back on. So
Done.
You know,
Killed
don't
by...
stand there and twitch because you don't know what to do. Just get used to it. Boobies. They're boobies.
That's right. Yep.
I have a feeling his rates are going to go up.
Or at least just with you, anyway. All righty, guys. Hang in there.
Okay.
We will be
hang
back.
in there. Don't flash your accountant. It won't help.
Nope. All right. Take care.
Bye.